Joe Biden is fed up with sticking his foot in his mouth. So he's decided he's going to stick other people's feet in his mouth. Actually, he's going to stick babies' feet in his mouth. This is Joe Biden at the White House for their annual Halloween, celebration where the babies come. And God, I don't know who these irresponsible parents are that bring their kids to Joe Biden. But Joe Biden was caught on camera biting, nuzzling, sniffing, chewing, and eating the limbs of not one, not two, not like several, like all the babies. These women were lining up and they were bringing their babies to Joe Biden, and they were standing there and they were letting him take up. Look at this. Joe Biden is he's biting the baby. He's got the baby's leg in his mouth. He's got his teeth wrapped around. It's really, we've always known for a while that Joe Biden has been a little creepy, especially when it comes to kids. But look at this. Here's video of it. They put the Jaws theme on. They have the Jaws theme. Look at this. And there's a baby. Tasty baby. That is a good baby. And then he goes, yeah. Oh, it's a good smell. And this woman's just holding her baby there. This woman's just like, yeah, come on, look at it again. I don't know. I don't want to question anyone else's parenting skills, but I have to question this woman's parenting skills. I don't want to say she's putting her child in danger, but she's clearly putting her child in an uncomfortable situation. She wasn't the only one. Here's another one. Look at this. Joe Biden, this what is she, like a soda jerk? Brings her baby. He sticks the foot. And he's like, I'm going to stick the foot in the mouth. That is disgusting on so many different levels. That is unsanitary. That is unhealthy. It's weird. Again, we're the ones, according to the Kamala Harris campaign, who are weird. We're the ones when the leader of their party is sticking a baby's foot in his mouth. And not just one, here's another one. He's kissing the toesies. Who's this guy? This white dude for Kamala? He should. I want protective services, child protective services. There he is. I can imagine the conversation right now. Kamala going up to Joe and saying, "Stop sticking your foot in your mouth. You're ruining my campaign." And Joe Biden going, "All right, hold my beer." Or I guess hold my ice cream. And he goes and he starts. Look at this. Here's another poor baby. This woman is bringing a child to get eaten alive by the president of the United States. I don't even know. Is this like a rite of passage? Is this one of those weird things that people like to do? Like, they like speaking in tongues or handling serpents or something. It's like, is this like, if my baby can survive a night at the White House, it can survive anything. It's just so weird. It's like, these remind me of the parents that let their kids spend the night at Neverland when Michael Jackson was alive. It's just, I don't understand it. But that's Joe Biden. That's Joe Biden, the leader of the free world. And he says, by the way, that anybody who supports Trump is garbage.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
And then he has the nerve to go out and bite other people's children on the leg, suck on the toes of other people's kids, sniff and snortle and do this, that, and the other with these children that he does. They're not his. It's really, it's the hypocrisy is, I don't even know why they let this guy out. I guess they thought, well, you know what? He's not talking to anybody. He's not being recorded. Oh, when you're Joe Biden, you're always being recorded. When you're Joe Biden and we're this late in the campaign, somebody is always watching. It's like Monsters, Inc. I'm watching, always watching. I see you, Joe. I'm watching. What was that, Roz? Yeah, Roz. That's just, I just can't get over. That's the president of people supposedly voted for that guy. Thank God they took him off the ticket. Thank God they took him off the ticket and replaced him with Kamala Harris. Now, Bill Clinton, husband of Hillary Clinton, lover of Monica Lewinsky, and probably several other interns that we don't yet know about. Bill Clinton was out giving a speech, and he endorsed Donald Trump in a roundabout way by reminding everybody, hey, the economy was actually better under Trump.
I don't think it's right to say that people have to vote for Donald Trump because the economy is better there.
Did you hear that? It's a little muffled because he's old now. But he said, I don't think it's fair to say, or I don't think it's right to say people need to vote for Donald Trump because the economy was better then. We all know the economy was better under Donald Trump, but vote for Kamala Harris anyway? That's Bill Clinton's message. Bill Clinton's message is, hey, We know that Donald Trump's economy was better. We know that you had more money in your pocket. We know that you had lower taxes. We know that you had a higher salary. We know that your investments were more profitable, that your home was worth more. We knew that you could afford stuff like gas and groceries. You had more spending money. You could take your family on vacations. We know all of that. But that's no excuse. Yeah, I don't buy that excuse, though. Just because the economy was better under Donald Trump and he's going to make you richer doesn't mean you should vote for him.
I don't think it's right to say that people have to vote for Donald Trump because the economy is better there.
What is it? I mean, what is the... Okay, vote for Donald Trump because you'll be safer and crime will go down. Vote for Donald Trump because he'll close the border. Vote for Donald Trump because he's going to drill, baby, drill, and he's going to make us energy independent. And not only will the price of your fuel come down, but we'll be able to replenish our strategic oil reserve, which has been depleted by Joe Biden and his horrific policies. Not only that, we'll be able to, I don't know, maybe export some oil to our allies so that we won't have to have them buy oil from our enemies, and thus our enemies will have less money. Our enemies won't have the money that we're giving them, that we're doling out every time we go to the Exxon station or the BP. Our enemies won't be flush with American cash, which they can use to go out and buy drones that they can use to bomb our military aircraft. I'm sorry, our military destroyers and attack our bases. We won't be. You know what it is? We won't have to give money to people who are going to fly into Israel on those paragliders and kill people. We won't have to give money to terrorists who are going to sneak across our border and become part of sleeper cells, just waiting for some kind of mass terrorist attack that they can implement and kill multiple Americans at the same time. That's what they want to do, and that's what they're doing. And Donald Trump tried to bankrupt Iran, successfully bankrupted Iran, and brought energy production back, not just as an economic policy, but as a national security policy, because it is a national security policy. Kamala Harris, they don't buy that. They don't believe it. They believe it's all an environmental policy. They believe that if they can save the environment by shutting down American oil production, we're all going to be copacetic. But in the meantime, the economy is tanked. The economy's crap. Gas prices are through the roof, and we are less safe because our enemies have all of those gas profits that we used to keep for ourselves. Man. Thank God Joe Biden tanked Kamala's campaign. I mean, I have to say a prayer for Joe Biden. Thank God they didn't just send him to Maryland to eat ice cream.
He's best getting ice cream in Maryland.
Thank God they allowed him on that Zoom call to say something that would destroy Kamala's campaign.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
What Joe Biden did right there is single-handedly save this country. I believe it more and more. I believe that with that comment, Joe Biden closed our borders. I believe that by calling all of Donald Trump's supporters garbage, Joe Biden has enabled the largest deportation effort in American history. I believe that Joe Biden is going to put more money in our pocket and lower our taxes. I believe that Joe Biden is going to make our enemies fearful of us again. He's going to strengthen our military. He's going to get the woke out of there. I believe that Joe Biden we should put Joe Biden on some of the money. That's how important Joe Biden torpedoing his vice president's presidential campaign is for the rest of us.